Today is Thursday. It is February 6th, and Happy New Month, since we weren't here a few days ago to wish you Happy New Month. This is Wayne Goldsboro Television. I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Kim Bess. Good morning. Thank you for being with us.
Where have we been?
Playing in the snow.
Oh, boy. Yeah, you know, it did snow there for a while, and
Yes,
it kind
it
of
did.
threw us off our schedule a little bit, and days we couldn't get in here, and days we couldn't work. And
Had to show some reruns.
yeah, we did do that, and
Yes,
that's
we did.
okay. Sure, that's a good thing to do every once in a while. And I hope you were able to get through the snow without happenstance. Is that a word?
Without what?
Just something like that. Without a problem. And I hope everybody is safe at your place there. And we wish you a good morning.
That's
and,
right.
Who is on today's program, Kim?
Today we have a good lineup, actually. We have Mount Olive Chamber of Commerce is here with their new interim director, Miss Julie Beck. And
Julie
she
Beck.
is always, when she walks in the door, it's full of excitement.
Julie Beck always lights up the room. We
Yes,
love
she
having her
does.
in
It was a
here.
great interview. You
Yeah.
definitely want to hear that. Then we have someone here from a partnership. It's from the Wayne County Public Schools and the LICC, which is an agency that have partnered together to help children ages birth, I believe, through 21
I think so,
with any of
yeah.
their transitions.
It's the Interagency Transition
That's exactly.
Committee
Sounds good.
team thing.
Then, of course, we have Paige Learnard here
Oh, yeah.
with Crime Stoppers asking for your help to solve one of our crimes of the week.
Okay, that's great. Well, the 6th of the month already. Today is Lame Duck Day.
So what exactly does that mean, Wayne?
Well, if you're in a public office, it
Yes.
means you're in your final year of non-reelection. It means
Really?
you're not going to be reelected to office, and you're just a lame duck. It either means that or it means a duck on crutches. One or the other. I never could.
Either or.
One or the other. I never could get that straight. It is Canadian Maple Syrup Day. So if you're from Canada, happy Maple Syrup Day to you.
Exactly.
And if you're not from Canada, happy day. Whatever, okay?
They're the only two big things of today, the official. official word on
there's
today?
More on the way.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
All right.
Well, you know, recently, I believe it was the 31st of January and the 1st that there was the partnership of Wayne Community College and the Paramount. They had the Praxis, the film
Yes,
festival.
yes.
It went beautiful. If you didn't get an opportunity to go by and visit, it was a really, really nice event.
Well, I didn't get a chance to go by.
It was
but,
fantastic.
It was wonderful, and it was held not only at the Paramount but at the college as well,
Yes, and the Waynesboro House.
and Waynesboro House.
Yes.
That's right.
Uh-huh.
All right.
And coming up tomorrow night, Wayne Community College has got more events happening. We'll tell you more about
Really?
those later.
Oh, okay. Coming up in March, and I mention this now, even though March is it's about a month away.
Yep.
March 7th, I mentioned this because this is so important. National Poison Prevention Week will be taking place. This is sponsored by our Goldsboro Police Department
That's right.
and Safe Kids Wayne County. Operation Medicine Drop will be taking place at the Peggy M. Seeger Senior Center, and that's at 2001 East Ash Street. But this is where they ask you to bring all your old prescription and your non-prescription drugs to be properly destroyed. And that is a major problem. I'm surprised.
It really is, Wayne. So many people don't understand that when you just take your old and you throw it into the trash can, how many situations could arise from that?
Yes, it could. And some people actually pour their old medicine down the drain.
Right.
And that's not good either because it ends up in the water system.
That's right. That's right.
So
This is the most efficient way to get rid of all old medications.
That's right. Anyway, it takes place on March 7th, and it starts at 10:30 in the morning, goes till 1 o'clock. So do your part to help keep our kids and our water system safe. Take your old medicines by the Operation Medicine Drop at the Seeger Senior Center on March 7th from 10:30 until 1 in the p.m.
That's exactly right.
All right.
Safe Kids does all types of preventative type
Yeah.
events throughout the year, and they're really the ones that are sort of spearheading that. But it all reverts back to, and it falls back on the legs of National Poison Prevention Week and,
Yes.
and other organizations that are putting these events together throughout the United States.
So there you go. Well, let's see now. If you think back about a week ago, the IRS and their our tax season started.
That's right. A week
Officially,
off, right?
About a week ago it started, and you can actually go ahead and file your taxes now if you're so inclined to do so. You have all your information.
That's right.
And if you want to know more about it, and every year for some reason the tax laws change to some degree, and you can get a tremendous amount of information at irs.gov.
Yes, you can.
irs.gov. You can. All right, so check it out.
Let's see, tomorrow night also at Wayne Community Concerts is one of the big events that'll be taking place. It's Jesse Lynch's Jazz 101.
Ooh.
It's musical history of jazz.
Cool.
That'll be taking place at Wayne Community College, 7:30 p.m.
I love it. All right.
Yeah.
So is it time to go?
I believe it's time to
Time to
actually
go.
go to our interviews, so stay with us. Joining me today is Paige Leonard of Crime Stoppers here of Wayne County. She's here to ask for your help with Wayne County's Crime of the Week. Hi Paige, thank you for coming in today.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
So recently we've had a crime that you need the community's assistance with. Can you give us some details?
Absolutely.
And we'll see how they can help.
We had an attempted bank robbery in Dudley area. For some people that don't know, there's actually a Southern Bank in Dudley on US 117 alternate. On February the 4th, which is a Tuesday at about 12:45 in the afternoon, you know, there's going to be a lot of people, lunchtime, so I'm hoping somebody's paying attention. 12:45, we had a charcoal gray colored, possibly Nissan Altima, pull up to the Southern Bank with 3 males in it. One jumped out, and I've got a physical description to give, and I've got his picture available.
Okay.
And came into the bank and an attempt to rob the bank, but did not actually follow through with it. Actually ran back out the door, got back into the vehicle, and the 3 suspects left the area.
So the picture is on the screen now, so
Right.
you can tell what the person was wearing.
Yeah, this is going to be a black male. He's wearing a camo jacket, a black long sleeve shirt, blue jeans, black boots, and blue gloves on his hand. Had a white bag in his hand also.
Okay, tell us one more time the time of day.
This was 12:45, and it was on Tuesday, February the 4th, and it was at the Southern Bank, which is right there on the 117 alternate in the Dudley area.
And you're seeing the car right here on the screen as well.
I'm hoping somebody out there is going to take a look at that car and recognize that car and possibly put the pieces of the puzzle together as far as who may have had the car or whose car it might be.
Will you tell us once again about Crime Stoppers and how it works?
All right, Crime Stoppers has been around for over 30 years, and it is an organization, it's a nonprofit, and we pay for tip information. Any information that leads to felony arrest in Wayne County. It could be incidents that occur in Pikeville, Mount Olive, and the city limits of Goldsboro. What they do is they call the tip line, which is 735-2255, and that phone is blocked, so I cannot see their name or number. They remain anonymous. We set up a code name or a code number, whichever they're more comfortable with. They provide the information. Depending on what it is, I kind of divvy it out to the different agencies, whether it's the police departments, sheriff's departments, or does it need to go to Fremont, whatever the area is. We work on that tip. I have them call me back, and then if arrest is made and it's a felony arrest, then they're eligible for cash reward. And cash reward is up to $1,000.
That's exactly right.
All right.
And Crime Stoppers is proven all across our state. It is an organization for local people,
Right.
our community, to have a part in this, help solve these crimes. If you've seen this person or if you saw this car and you recognize it, give them a call, leave the information, and Paige will get back in touch with you, or you can get back in touch with her, and the connection will be made.
Yep.
Thank you so much, Paige,
Thank
for
you.
coming in today. We appreciate it. As we always do, you
Thank
come
you.
in and keep us updated. Community, we need your help. So call the number on Crime Stoppers if you see or know anything that happened on that date and that time to help us solve this crime. And that's what's happening in your community. Have you heard what's happening at Mount Olive Chamber of Commerce? Well, joining me today is Julie Beck, the interim director and president of the Chamber of Commerce, to tell us what's happening in that end of town. Welcome to the show, Julie. So glad to have you, and congratulations
Thanks, I
on the new
appreciate it.
position.
I appreciate it.
It's just like, you know, walking right back in the door for you, right? It's just so easy.
Well, it is. I've been on the Mount Olive Chamber Board for 12 years, and I served 3 terms as the chairman of the board, so
Been there, done that.
it was not, I'll be honest, it's not one thing I've done in my month I've been there that I didn't know anything about already. And
That's
fortunately,
nice.
I know a lot of people in Mount Olive, and a lot of people know me, so it's just been an easy transition.
Oh, absolutely. That was a perfect pick. It was just a great fit for both the Chamber and Mount Olive, and you, I'm sure.
Well, it was, and I was, trying to figure out what I was going to do next in my life, and I had this extra time right now, so it was convenient. Plus, I know the Chamber was kind of panicking about the Pickle Festival coming up,
Yes.
and what are we going to do?
And who else to call but Julie Beck? I mean, that's just perfect fit.
Yeah, so it's been nice, and I've enjoyed it so far, and Unfortunately, our administrative assistant's out for 2 months on surgery, which had been already pre-planned, so it's a
you're doing
one-man
it all.
show.
One-man show,
Oh, you
doing
missed
it
it this
all.
morning. I was vacuuming, I was watering the plants, writing checks, you name it, I'm doing it all.
That is too funny. If anybody can do it, Julie, you can do it. We have full confidence in you. That is funny. I can see you now watering the plants, vacuuming the floor. Hello, this is the chamber.
Yeah, this chamber, hold on, let me turn the vacuum. Okay, chamber, Julie speaking.
She can do it though. Wow, that is great. Well, tell us about some stuff that's going to be happening in the next few months.
Okay. Well, at the end of this month, we have our annual Cabin Fever Golf Tournament. We partner up with the Mount Olive Rotary, and we do this great tournament. We're still looking for some teams and some sponsorships and tee ads. It's a great tournament, though. It used to be the Rotary had their own tournament. We had ours, and we said, let's combine our resources, and it's really become a better tournament because of that.
Is it held in the Mount Olive area?
Yeah, it's at the Southern Wayne Country Club, February 27th to 28th, and it's a real popular event. And we're actually one of the first golf tournaments of the season, so we like being that.
I'm sure you do. Will the proceeds go to benefit?
Well, the Rotary gives theirs back to the community, and as well as ours goes back to community projects and events.
Wonderful. So that's in February. So you're still looking team members. So if you're interested out there, give them a call in Mount Olive at the Chamber of Commerce, and you can get your team together.
That's
the end of February.
That's the end of February. And then, of course, the end of April, of course, we have the award-winning.
What could that be, the end of April?
The award-winning North Carolina Pickle Festival.
Yes, fantastic.
We just got back from our state conference, and we won 3 awards. Best merchandise, best T-shirt, and best brochure.
Wonderful.
And so we're excited about that. We have won awards for 20 consecutive years, and ironically,
that is fantastic.
I've been the chair for 20 consecutive. How does that work?
How about that? That is awesome. You know, I was talking with Tyler Barwick not too long ago about, I remember the very first year we did the Pickle Festival.
You've been on my committee before,
I've been
Kim.
on that committee for about 5 years. I remember how it all started, and to watch the growth and to watch the dedication that you all have to making it bigger and better and just so fun and successful for everybody has been fabulous to watch through the years. I mean, you all have just done a great job, and with your leadership, I mean, really, Julie, I'm not one to just pat people on the back just for the heck of it, but you have really done a great job, you and the team in Mount Olive, and constantly looking at new ways and being open-minded to new ways to constantly improve and make things better for the community and for the state.
Yeah.
To be quite honest.
And one of the new things we're going to do this year is called a pickle nickel pretzel. I'm working with a vendor.
what?
Pickle nickel pretzel.
Okay.
I'm working with a vendor out of New Jersey who's coming down. He's actually going to make Philly-style pretzels and bake, of course, a Mount Olive pickle in the middle of it all.
Of course.
He's renting some pizza ovens from a local pizza place in Mount Olive to be able to make them hot and fresh the day of the festival. And he's going to sell them at our event, and I'm so excited about that. It's going to be awesome.
Never cease to amaze me what will end up at the Pickle Festival. That's great.
And we'll also have a pickle idol, so I've got a karaoke company coming in, and we won't have an actual winner this year. Our intent is to do it the year out, but the first year just to let people come and sing and perform. You know, it's so popular with now, everything going on.
Yeah, Pickle Idol.
Pickle idol.
So if you feel like, you know, you could be the star or just want to do your talent on stage.
That's right.
The Pickle Idol's a place
Pickle
to
idol's
be.
a place. So yeah, we're always working on something new and different for the Pickle Festival, and you know, it's coming quick. So it's the last full weekend, April 25, 26, and 27.
Tell us sort of how that works. What happens like on the very first night and sort of the layout for those few who haven't been to the Pickle
the
Festival.
few.
You know, you
Is
one or
there
two out
anybody
there.
here? Okay. On Friday evening, we have 40 East, a band out of Wilmington that will become performing at the Mount Olive Airport, and at the same time will be the Pay One Price Carnival rides downtown Mount Olive. Saturday, the festival is all day long from 9 to 5 downtown Mount Olive with 3 stages of entertainment, car show, tractor show. Oh gosh, all kinds of crazy stuff going on there.
The list goes on and on.
Yes.
Saturday's just fabulous.
And Sunday we end up with a community worship service that's sponsored by Mainland Stereo Association. Can't think of a better way than to end this wonderful event than to pull all the people together and praise and worship all the wonderful things that happen in Mount Olive.
For sure. Well, tell us, you all won some award and also from, I believe it was America the Beautiful?
America the Beautiful. Last year we were named one of the top 10 things to see and do in the state of North Carolina. Have no idea how that happened. We didn't nominate ourselves. We didn't even know how it happened. All the time I get phone calls and people know we're an award-winning festival and our name has really gotten out there, and so we're pretty pumped up about that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, tell us, if you will, the dates one more time for the Pickle Festival.
April 25, 26, and 27.
Put it on your calendar.
And our theme this year is Pickle Palooza. Oh, and our design's getting ready to be unveiled soon. It's very awesome.
I'm sure. And their T-shirts, if you haven't seen them, are some of the most creative, unusual T-shirts ever, and they have been since day one.
They have been.
Remember back years and years ago when everybody was trying to figure out what the design needed to be, what needed to represent, and it's gone from one extreme to
the other. Yes, we use a design company out of Montana, which is kind of weird, but their designs are fabulous, and there's no way we can not use them because it's just amazing.
Well, they just know you all. They've grown with you all, and they know the flavors and the unique aspects of Mount Olive.
And you know, one of our main themes about our thing is with a Palooza, you think about concerts and music, and on our stage are the Kooks, but they look like the Beatles, and it's appropriate because it's the 50th anniversary of the Beatles celebrate, and so how perfect we have the Kooks. And I'm actually looking at a Beatles rendition band I'm looking at hiring right now to tie in with that whole thing. Yes.
Hilarious. You're always thinking, aren't you, girl? Always thinking.
I know. Lynn Williams says my brain thinks pickles all the time.
I think it does too. I think she hit the nail on the head with that one.
Could be worse things.
You're exactly right. That's wonderful. That's why you're in the position you're in.
Yes, and at our state conference, I also was very fortunate to win an award. The first time they ever presented it, the Spirit of the Festival Award. It's very unusual for a festival person to be a volunteer for 1 year, let alone 20 consecutive years. So most of the festival directors in the state are all paid people. They do this 12 months out of the year. And the fact that I volunteer and do this on my spare time when between 3 and 6 a.m.
Yeah, there you go.
So that was quite an honor. I totally was shocked and surprised by all that, but it was very nice.
That's amazing. Wow. So as you hear, there are so many things happening in Mount Olive, but we do want everybody to put that on their calendar because that is one of the biggest, brightest spots in our county.
It is. It is.
To have such a fabulous festival. And do you know about how many people attended last year?
About 40,000.
My goodness. I remember when we were happy 5,000 showed
I know. And the first year I got involved, there were 8,000. So it just blows my mind to think that we have grown from 8,000 to 40,000 people. It's just surreal.
It really is. In our town of Mount Olive.
Yeah, 4,500 people to bring in almost 10 times, well, 10
Think
times the
about how
amount of
that's
people.
affecting the economy. That is
huge.
Amazing.
And matter of fact, speaking of the economy, I'm working with a research company right now. I'm pretty sure we're going to hire this research company to come in and do a survey to find out what is the economic impact in Mount Olive, Wayne County, from the Pickle Festival. Where do people come from? What are their ages? All that good stuff. So they're going to give us a whole synopsis about that, which I think will be very useful for lots of people in the county.
It will be.
Yes.
Wow. Well, do you have something else happening in May?
In May, we're going to be working with the Wayne Chamber to have a leader cast. It's a all-day simulcast of top name speakers.
Yeah, you had a great one last year.
Yeah, it's awesome. This will be the third year we've done it. We've had a good turnout, and it's sponsored through Chick-fil-A.
Nice.
And that will be May 9th at I was starting to say Mount Olive College.
University of
Mount Olive.
That's right. That's right.
Yes.
Well, and you can come back later and give us more updates and details of who the special speakers will be a little closer to time.
Mm-hmm. Wow. I can do it. I can do it.
Well, Julie, once again, great job. That's all I can say. It's just fantastic. I'm always so excited to hear from you because you just bring a lot of energy in the room, and we're always glad to have you on the show.
Well, I appreciate
come back.
it. I will.
Congratulations again on the job and the award.
Well, thank you. Thank you, Kim. I'm trying to keep up with you.
Hey, there you go. We're busy people, right?
I know, I know.
Well, there you go, and that's what's happening in Mount Olive, North Carolina. Joining me today is TERESA Smith with the Interagency Transition Committee here in Wayne County Public Schools and the LICC Committee. Today she'll be giving us more detailed information about what the project is, what the committee does, and how you can participate. Welcome to the show, TERESA.
Thank you.
Can you give us a little background information on how this particular agency began and why it began, what its purpose is?
Yes, the committee began with a grant through the health department for innovative approaches. This grant was to serve children with special health care needs, and out of this grant grew a committee called the Transition Committee. The purpose of our committee is to serve children and help children from birth to age 21 transition from any type of transition. It may be from secondary to post-secondary school. It may be from elementary to middle school. It may be from pre-K to kindergarten. All types of transitions like we all experience.
Right, right. And children sometimes with the special needs, this transition is not only for them but for their parents as well.
Yes, and it's a difficult time sometimes. So what we aim to do is try to help parents navigate the vast resources there are to serve their children to help with their transition.
So how did this agency or this committee change from one name to another?
Well, the grant ended last year with Innovative Approaches. So after the grant ended, several of the agencies here in Wayne County thought it was very important to continue this process of helping parents and children transition. So we remained together, the interagencies, and just decided to call ourselves the Interagency Transition Committee.
There you go. Well, how do people access or find information about you if they're interested, if they have a child, or if they have a situation in their family where they feel like they could get some guidance or use your resources? How would they find you?
Probably the best way is to check the Wayne County Schools website under the Instruction tab and then under Exceptional Children. We try to keep updated information there. And then there are there are parents on our committee. Parents representing Edgewood School. We have the local interagency coordinating council. So someone from that agency, someone from vocational rehabilitation is on our committee. They could be contacted. There are quite a few different agencies that could lead you to us.
And are most of them right here in Wayne County?
Yes, they're all right here in Wayne County.
Wonderful. So anything that you would need for your child, you all have a way to connect the parents and the children to that resource.
Yes, and there's another wonderful resource that was developed through the grant with Innovative Approaches. It's a community resource guide.
Right.
And it's a very good document it's a booklet that gives parents every agency that we could come up with in Wayne County that would help with their children with special needs, from residential to vocational to mental health services to recreation to employment, any agency.
Wow.
And that document can be found on the Wayne County Schools website.
Okay.
And I think that it is still on the Wayne County Health Department's website.
I know it was a couple months ago
Yeah.
because I had to refer someone to
Okay,
that
good.
as well. But with that document, what is so great about it, not only does it list the agencies, it gives you their location, their phone number, a website if they have one,
Right.
contact people.
Right.
It is extremely helpful and a great resource for parents, whether it's you've just moved in this community,
Right.
whether it is, your child has just been diagnosed with something. This is a fantastic resource.
Yes,
so
it
you
is.
all have done a great job
Right.
putting that together.
Yes, and when I was working with Wayne County Schools, the Exceptional Children's Department, it is something that when we had military families call us about transitioning their children here, that we could direct them to that resource, and it's a wonderful guide.
Certainly is. Well, you all are having something special coming up
Yes.
soon. Can you tell us a little more about that?
Yes, we're having the 3rd annual Next Step Transition Fair, and this is to transition learners of all age from birth to age 21. And our goal is, like I said earlier, to help parents ease into any transition they may have for their child with special needs. We will be having this fair on February the 25th, and it will be at the First Pentecostal Holiness Church.
And that is off of,
Highway 70, Wayne Memorial.
perfect, that's what I thought. So you'll have it there. Tell us some of the things that a parent might see there that
Yes.
day.
We will have anywhere between 40 and 50 vendors this year. This is our 3rd year.
Wow,
and we've
that's large.
Yes, and we've always had close to 50 vendors. These vendors will be representing employment agencies, mental health agencies, residential programs. They will represent recreation, secondary education and post-secondary education.
Wow.
We will have colleges there that have special programs for children with special needs.
That is
And
amazing.
so yes,
Amazing resource.
yes, transportation. We'll have lots of resources there, lots of vendors there with information.
Is there any fee to get in?
No, it is free, and you get door prizes and gift bags.
Can't beat that.
Yeah, you cannot.
So tell us again one more time where it is and what the hours are of the fair.
It will be at First Pentecostal Holiness Church on February the 25th. The hours are from 10:30 to 1:30, and then
Okay.
again from 4:30 to 6:30 in the evening, so that we can target working parents.
Right.
And during the day, we will have buses bringing in our high school children for them to visit the
Nice.
fair.
Wonderful. So it'll be a very busy place.
Yes.
With lots of vendors and resources
Yes.
for parents to come and get all the information that you could possibly use. The name of it is the Next Step Fair. It's a transitioning learners of all ages
Yes.
from birth to age 21.
Yes.
If you want to find out more information, visit the Wayne County Public Schools website and tell us what tabs to go under.
Under instruction and then exceptional children.
You can find out everything you need to know right there.
Yes.
So join us again, February 26th.
5th.
Get that right. February 25th. You know, it happens sometimes. February 25th at First Pentecostal Holiness Church right off of Wayne Memorial. You can come that day. She's already told you the times. We'd love to see you there. It's a perfect place to find out resources for you and your family. Thank you for joining us, Teresa. This
Thank
is
you,
a
Kim.
fantastic opportunity.
Thank you.
And that's what's happening in your community.
We're back on Wayne Goldsboro Television. That was good stuff.
Yes, it was. You know, and we really always, we've talked about it earlier, when Julie Becks walks in a room, excitement lights up, and she is ready to roll. But she is one of the most educated pickle festival organizers that has ever been. How'd you like that?
She should wear a sign.
Yes, she should. Pickle organizer.
I'm a pickle organizer. One of the best has ever been. And she is very good at
But
it.
wasn't that hilarious about one of the new little pieces of foodies
Yeah.
that'll be at the Pickle Festival? How about that?
I love that. But yeah, we love Julie, and she does a great job. Known her for years, and you
Oh
have
yeah,
too.
oh yes. I've worked with her for a long time.
All right, let's see now. Let's take a quick look at today's birthdays, okay?
All right.
Guess who's having a birthday? I thought, well, never mind. Zsa Zsa Gabor.
Really?
Yeah.
How old is Miss Zsa Zsa?
She is along in years.
Along
She is 39 plus.
plus
Well,
what?
she-
39.
All right, look. She was born the same year my dad was, 1917.
Wow.
So let's see. In 2007, she would have been 90, so she's 97.
Really?
Yeah, does that make sense? That's right, because in
Wow.
10 years, in 14 years, 13 years.
We'll get it in a minute.
Never mind.
Just hang on, hang
All
tight.
right, Patrick McNee. I like Patrick McNee, always did. He's quite an accomplished, he's a Brit. And Patrick McNee, you remember the McNee, the TV show The Avengers
Yes.
with Mrs. Peel, Vavoom. And Patrick McNee was born in 1922. That makes him older than 39. Also, Tom Brokaw having a birthday today. He was born in 1940.
Happy birthday, Tom.
One of my favorite entertainers, and he couldn't sing, but bless his heart, he tried.
Who was that?
Fabian Fort. He tried, and but he looked really good.
He looked good trying, right?
He looked good trying, but he was a very handsome guy.
And today's his birthday?
And today is his birthday. He is 74.
Happy.
And the thing is about Fabian is he is one of the nicest people you'd ever want to meet.
Really?
One of
Have
the
you so you've met him?
Yeah, a long time ago. But one of the nicest people, and knew he couldn't sing, and just did it anyway.
Well, how about
he
that?
made a lot of money. But then he took singing lessons, and he and Bobby Rydell and some of the other guys all got together and started touring, and they had a ball doing it. Anyway, he's a great guy. 74 today, Fabian Forte. Gail Honeycutt. He's an actress. She was on Dallas and all that stuff. Michael Tucker of L.A. Law, Radio Days for Love or Money. He's having a birthday. So is Natalie Cole, the Grammy Award-winning actress.
Love her music and her
Yes,
dad's.
And oh yeah,
Love it,
I'm
love
a
it.
big fan of Natalie.
Stays in my
Cole.
car all the time.
Really? She is 64 today.
Wow.
Yeah, how about that? Born this day, 1950. All right. All right.
If you are looking things to do, we have lots and lots as always.
What do we have?
You can go to the Goldsboro Parks and Recreation and do all kinds of things. They offer classes at W.A. Foster, at Herman Park Center. The list goes on and on. Just for example, they offer line dancing Thursdays at 6 p.m. at Herman Park. They offer ballroom dancing,
Oh boy.
pottery wheel classes, Zumba every Tuesday and Thursday. Move It and Lose It. That's an exercise class as well, and that's for moms and babies. That's at W.A. Foster on Tuesdays. Tuesday mornings, actually, at 10. Cheerleading classes. The list goes on and on. If you're interested, though, you can go to their Facebook page or their website, goldsboroparksandrecs.com, and find out a lot more information of classes and opportunities for all ages, actually.
Oh boy.
And the list is always growing. They're always looking more and more. And, you know, they have a fitness center there. A fitness center that you can come and free of charge.
Really? At W.A. Foster Recreation Center?
No, at Herman Park Center.
That's what I meant to say. At Herman Park Center?
Yes, at Herman Park Center.
You know, we've been in that room.
Yes, we have. And you've been on those machines?
Yes,
and-
we've
yeah.
been on the cycles, and they've
Yes.
got the weights. And
Yes.
And that is really a fun room.
It is.
And what does it cost to participate in that room?
Not a thing.
What?
Not a
You
thing.
mean you can go in and actually exercise on the tread? They got treadmills. They got all kinds of. They got the
Loose
stair stepper.
weights.
And they have loose weights,
They sure do, free of charge.
and it's free of charge. Wow.
Yes, it is.
That is fantastic. We need to go back. I need to go back in there.
Well, I know I do.
Let's do this.
All right.
Let's do this again tomorrow morning. We'll be right here. Join us then here on Wayne Goldsboro Television. Join us tomorrow. Until then, I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Kim Best, and this is what's happening in your community.